All right. Welcome back, everybody. We are back for the Wednesday night discussion. Tanner was traveling. I was traveling. We had some things going on. We are back, though.
We're
And
back.
hopefully, no more interruptions.
Yeah, we should be good now. We should be good.
We should be good now. But before we get started, read the disclaimer. I'm going to make an assumption, but neither of us are your financial advisor. We are definitely not your financial advisors. We are not financial advisors. We just do a lot of damn research. Please use anything we say as entertainment and educational purposes only. Do your own due diligence. Nobody is forcing you to watch this. Anyway, with that being said, Tanner, how are you feeling?
Good, man. Stocks are popping off. Little surprised about certain price actions on stocks. And I'm not just talking about the SoFis of the world. SoFi, I actually think the price action is just following what's happening with rates. But Nvidia is the most surprising one, I actually find. This one is really shocking to me. And we're continuously hitting new highs, but it's just not high enough.
Are you getting a little worried there, buddy, that you're going to owe me dinner?
Dude, it's these little movements, where we'll go off all-time highs by a few percentage points, and then you're like, oh, okay, it's not going to hit 250. It's going to hit 250.
May not hit 250 this year, but I believe the bet is it has to close the year. We're gonna have to play the tape back. We got to find the episode. We got to find it. It is recorded, so we're not trying to like screw each other out of it. We legitimately don't actually know what we said. So if anybody can actually find it and save us some time, that would be great. But
yeah, and honestly, I think they'll do both. I think it'll close above 250. I think it's going to hit 250. So, it's only if it comes down to the wire do we have to debate it. But my hope is that we won't have to debate it because it works on both accounts. Are you guys getting an echo?
No, you're good.
Oh, I mean for you.
What do you mean?
I feel like I can hear me through your mic.
No.
How would you?
You should probably check your hearing.
Yeah, people are saying feedback, echo. Yeah, your mic's your thing's too high.
I doubt that. There's an AC going. I can turn it off. It's not feedback from the mic.
All right.
Hold on.
That being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. I love Steve to death, but this dude will fight to the end. He goes, nope, not me.
Well, you said feedback. It was an AC. I'm sure it's better now, right?
Yes, I don't hear anything right now.
Okay,
it wasn't a lot. It was just like this staticky noise, and I thought I could hear myself.
Yeah, it was an AC.
All right.
Hold on. Does Tanner know what he's talking about?
Is this how you're doing your investing these days? What, did you just get an answer and you just wiped it away? I see you reshaking it.
No, it's not freaking. I can't fucking sit. Unlikely is what it says.
Unlikely. I saw you do it again.
I'll do it again. No, it didn't line up. The magic 8 ball is sometimes broken. Oh, now it's looks like yes. But yes, my crystal ball that everybody on X has didn't come. I got a magic 8 ball instead.
There you go.
That's
a good addition, man. A magic 8 ball on an investing channel works well.
I mean, why not, right? I think that I may start a magic 8 ball portfolio.
But one of the things that I wanted to talk about, my title on this video was, if we had to start over, what would we invest in?
Yeah, I saw your title. I think it's ridiculous, but sure, because we are starting over in like 2 weeks, and you just want to pick my brain to get some insights.
Well, I think that there's some stocks that, we don't purchase because like I've heard you say before, like, oh, I'm not buying that. I already have a, massive stake in that company or something like this.
Yeah.
But I'm curious what you would be purchasing right now if you didn't have stakes in certain businesses. Like, I know you have a big Meta stake. Would you be purchasing at these prices?
Yes.
What companies would you be focused on acquiring regardless of your current allocations?
So you just changed the question. Am I starting out new and wiping the slate clean? Or is it stuff I would add to with my current positions? You can't have it both ways.
No, I'm saying if you did not have those positions, like wipe the slate clean.
Yeah, I mean, Nvidia and Microsoft, Amazon, and Nvidia, Meta, Microsoft, Amazon would be the big four core positions, and then I would build around it. SoFi would be there. I think SoFi is undervalued. I'd even throw Zeta in there, not just because we launched it, but I do think at a $5 billion market cap with the growth rate that it has, I think that it has a tremendous potential for ROI. I'd even throw Reddit in there to a degree. I'd have to really think about it, but I think that those would be core positions. And look, I may even go with an ETF I don't own. You ready for this one? SPMO, the S&P Momentum ETF.
And who's that run by?
That's a good question. I actually don't know. Hold on. SPMO is run by Invesco, and the year to date is insane.
Invesco, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing some people here. 10 names: Nebius, SoFi, Nvidia, Cisco, Meta, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, VG. What's ET? Is that Energy Transfer?
Energy Transfer. I mean, yeah. Now, if we're adding in dividend names also, which I didn't want to because that's not really the people that watch tonight. But I mean, from an income perspective, Verizon, Energy Transfer, Enterprise Pride Partners, those are core income investments for me.
And how do you break that down in your portfolio right now in terms of growth versus income drivers?
I don't have any crazy methodology. I mean, also the NEOS investment funds are amazing. QQQI and SPYI. I really like those.
So. Yeah, but I don't even really know how your portfolio breaks down. Like whenever you talk about a lot of the Mag 7s and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Or an Nvidia, for example.
Yeah.
How did these pale in comparison to an Energy Transfer?
Nvidia is a much bigger position.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's a good chance that Nvidia is.
I'm getting scared now.
10 to 15% of the portfolio.
Yeah.
Something like that.
These are rookie numbers. You need to get those numbers up.
Oh, we can't all be like Tannor that has it be like 55%.
Yeah, I think it's right around 55 right now.
So
it's coming down a little bit as Nvidia's coming down. It's a crazy game we play. The best earnings release I've ever seen in the history of humanity. And the stock's been falling ever since.
I'm not going to out anybody, but I just got a text. This is the funny text message. I'm not outing anybody, but let's just say that the wait lists at Rolex are real. No, I cannot hook you up. I can barely hook myself up. But funny text message.
What, are you now in next in the line or what?
No, one of my buddies just freaking texted me and said that he's been on the waiting list for a while. Do I know anybody that can help? Rolex don't care. They suck. They don't care.
What's it called? So we just saw a recent upgrade from UBS.
Yeah.
Timothy Curry. He's the second highest rated. You're third highest. He's second highest. He's the second highest rated Wall Street analyst across the board.
Yeah.
He just put a $1,625 price target on Micron.
We may not be bullish enough.
Is he too bullish?
No.
What's going on?
What's going on is the street has disrespected this name. And it's funny, I'm gonna say this probably when Amit and I record and figure out a way to sneak it in. If you go back to the first episode of Basis Points and you listen to what Josh Brown said, I had to replay it today in case you asked this question because I didn't want to misspeak. He joked that when they started Ritholtz Wealth Management, people were giving him shit jokingly that it was a top Josh is starting RIA, right? I feel like that's happening again now that Micron just got upgraded to 1600. It's a top. Look at the earnings power. And I think that you were right from the very beginning. And I've said this probably the fourth time on our stream. I have said this, that I think that you were the first person to call out that the street is likely wrong on their 2028 earnings projections. And after I really looked into it, and I believe that same analyst from UBS came out and said that their earnings power should hold 100 EPS over the next 3 years from 27 to 29. Am I mistaken?
I just think you're giving me way too much credit on being the first or even early on Micron.
Well, you're the first one that I've talked to that actually said that they believed the earnings projections were incorrect for 2028.
Sure. Yeah, no,
you did say that.
Yes, no. I just think of people like Neil, Couch Investor. Like he's been investing since double digits. Yeah, So
well, I don't know him.
Yeah, that's fair. But I'm far from early. It's just whenever I was buying it at $400 into the $300 ranges after earnings, people said that was a top. It's so funny about Micron is that people, whenever they started seeing Micron and SanDisk start to move as fast as they've been moving, people are like, okay, this now marks a top. And we've doubled or tripled since those tops have been called on some of these names. And it's hard to judge. Like investing's hard,
Look, investing's not easy. And we have to be very pragmatic and very intellectually honest about these types of situations because nobody knows what's going to happen. We can only use the information at hand. And the information that we have right now is this is not stopping anytime soon. That's the only thing that we can say. This is not stopping this year. When I say this is not stopping, I'm talking CapEx. CapEx is not stopping this year. We certainly know next year they're spending more money. Now, what happens after that? Who knows?
Yeah.
It's unlikely, in my opinion, when you look at the rate of build out and how long it takes to stand up data centers, that this slows down is not the right term, but decelerates on a year-over-year basis. Probably not happening for several years, if not longer. And Bank of America just came out with a new TAM, and it gets very exciting out through 2030. I think Micron can go higher, and I think that this could be.
I think what you're saying, can I clarify really quick? I think you're saying it will decelerate. It won't decrease.
Yeah, at some point it's going to decelerate. At some point, the CapEx spend is not going to keep accelerating.
Yeah.
But even if it decreases, that does not mean that it will decline year over year. It can still grow while decelerating the year over year growth rate.
Yes.
Now,
yeah.
The big thing for Micron is this could be the super cycle that re-rates them because this may not be the traditional DRAM 2-year boom bust. And I think that's what we're going to say. And maybe, just maybe, Micron should trade at 15 to 20 times earnings. I don't know. Is that really that crazy of a thought?
So, and now UBS is not the oracle of truth,
Are they the oracle of truth? Let's find out.
But this is currently Wall Street's estimates, which is just insane. Like put this into perspective, what this chart looks like real quick.
The Magic 8 Ball said answer is unclear. Ask later, by the way.
I mean, that's how we all feel. That was the truest thing it's ever said. This is from my Micron video earlier, but essentially before UBS ended up putting up their updates, this is what people are worried about. There is, looking at the EPS per year, going to be a massive spike up. But then people are worrying about a strong deceleration.
And go back, please.
Yep.
That 91.85 is significantly higher than it was 2 weeks ago because they expected that to decline into the 60s, I believe.
But listen to this. So Micron's $1,600 actually doesn't even decrease from 2027 to 28. They actually expect the top to now be in 28 and for it to fall off in 29, but not down to $33, down to $117, which is unbelievable. Like, look at this chart, man. This is where we were in the past years. And now like $60, you can, like, it's all these years combined. That's why we have a $1 trillion business now.
By the way, I'm creeping up. I am on Amit's heels right now in the stock draft.
Are you?
And it's all because of Micron.
Yeah.
I actually took Micron in the stock draft.
Yep. Yep. All because you have to give all the credit to Micron.
I mean, I have to give all the credit to Micron because I have 3 out of 10 stocks that are in the green, and Micron is up 674%.
But it is a great, it's a great lesson in investing because you can be down on a lot of names, and people call out our failures all the time. BMNR probably being a recent one that has not done well at all. And then Micron comes along and pays for every single mistake that you've made in the last couple of years, and the stock draft, I think, especially your portfolio, is a great example of like, you could be really right on one name and it pays for every mistake.
Yeah. I mean, I took MSTR as a flyer in it. That's down 60%. I took HIMS because I was hoping somebody wanted it and I could trade it, and that didn't work out. Amit actually offered me Apple, and I was holding out for something better. Apple's up 57%.
Yeah.
HIMS is down 57%.
Yeah. Yeah.
And look, a lot of my names did not do well. Meta's down, Microsoft is down, Netflix is down, Salesforce is down, PayPal is down.
Well, actually, we can't see because.
Oh, I can share it. But yeah, it's something I was talking to Amit on the phone with yesterday, and I'm going to bring it up on Basis Points about different way of looking at things, the Bill Gurley method. But I had 3 winners right now.
Dude, 53% is crazy right now. What happened to yours and Amit's portfolio recently? It's up like 20% since the last time we looked.
Micron happened.
Damn.
Micron's up 674%. That's what happened.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And there is 2 companies that got more than cut in half, but like 31%, 40% doesn't even make a dent.
Yeah.
Now, this is why I want to introduce things like weighting, because I'd be interested to see how you would have weighted Micron, considering it was like your last pick.
Don't worry. The proposal is coming. Don't worry. All right. I am making a full-blown proposal for us.
Yeah. I think you'll win the draft. Micron's too strong.
No. Matt's there's 2 weeks or 3 weeks left. Matt's up Matt's at 78.87.
Oh, Rocket Lab and ASTS, right?
Yeah. He's got Rocket Lab and ASTS. You can't catch him.
Yeah, okay.
Matt is the space mob.
Yeah. Yeah, I want rebalancing in it because the second we did that draft,
don't worry.
I completely changed my tune on TTD, and then I just had to watch it for a year, and I'm like, this is not representative. The same with Chris. Chris changed his mind on all of his positions as well.
The proposal is going to be legit. Don't you worry. Anyway, how pissed are you
about
that Nvidia is not getting the love?
The love will come,
because I'm mad. You want to know why I'm mad, Tanner? I'm going to tell you. You don't even have to answer. I'm going to tell you why I'm mad. Because nobody else is doing this. Nobody else is putting up 85% year-over-year growth on revenue of 81.6 billion. Nobody else has a gross profit margin of 75%. Nobody else has an net income of 71.5% margin, or an operating income margin of 65.6%.
Once the stock draft ends, this will run and none of it will be given to my my portfolio, but my real portfolio will be fine.
This was the most insane quarter I've ever seen from a company. And guess what? Next quarter is going to get even crazier because we're going to get 90% year-over-year growth plus.
We're going to get 100. We're going to get 100. Calling it.
I mean, let's not get crazy.
Nope, I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
Let's not get crazy.
Do you know how much they need to do 100%?
I have not done the math yet.
93.5 billion.
Oh, we're getting 100.
They're calling for 91. We're definitely getting it. Like, we're getting 100. And I said that quarters ago.
Black leather jacket is coming out.
But
yeah, Nvidia is disrespected. That's all there is to it.
Highest free cash flow ever. It wasn't actually. It wasn't the highest free cash flow. Apple beat it recently.
I mean, you can't go by free cash flow right now only because of all the CapEx that's being spent. You go by operating cash.
Sure. But it is important to know, like, that still is a real expense, you know?
Sure.
That's a real expense for Meta and Amazon and Microsoft and all of those companies, and it's not for Nvidia. So I think that would be an unfair comparison to give all of those companies a major advantage in that comparison and not give anything back to Nvidia.
I mean, I'm not giving anything back to Nvidia. I'm just saying that there's a reason the others' free cash flow is not what Nvidia's is.
Yeah, because they're buying Nvidia products.
Exactly. That's why we also look at gross profit, EBITDA, operating income, and net income. I mean, Nvidia has the most operating income on a TTM. Microsoft most EBITDA. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's dirt freaking cheap right now. Which is crazy because we're near all-time highs. And this company's growing at 60%.
Hey, you ready for this? You ready for this?
Sure.
I may not be bullish enough. Everybody was making fun of me, S&P 8,000. How about this? What if I come out in, say, July or August, and I say S&P 84? What if I say that? What if I say, because we're at all-time highs with Meta.
What are you going to do about it? That's how I feel like you're talking to me right now.
With Meta and Microsoft being disrespected and Nvidia not able to break out. What happens if those three start running?
Yeah.
What happens if they start running? We're going right past 8,000.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of disrespected names in the SPY right now. I think, like, while we're hitting all-time highs, and there's a lot of names that are doing extremely, like Micron's doing so well, AMD is doing so well, like a lot of the gains have actually been put in by few companies. And if we start seeing, I mean, the consumer's been pretty resilient, but like oil come down and rate cuts potentially on the table again, or at least just no rate hikes, which I think is a fair ask, that investors get more confidence, there still is money on the sidelines. And it is a possibility that the market continues to head higher, especially as we get better and better earnings. But I don't know. 8,400's let me just enjoy 7,500. Like we just got here.
I'm just saying, if we get a deal on oil in the next 2 weeks, you hit a situation where the reality is that CPI and PPI cool over the next 3 months. Oil dipped under 90 today. You will have oil under 80 once a deal is reached, and you have the straight open for a couple of days.
I'm just going to blow my nose for a second.
Maybe if it gets down to 75, and then maybe they start cutting in September. If that happens, you're going over 8,000.
Yeah, there's some, like, I just see a comment here. The train doesn't have a stop.
You know what? Maybe it doesn't.
I'm just in this weird place because we are entering a new era. I think we're going from an information age to a super intelligence age. There's going to be businesses that do unbelievable things with fewer employees, higher margins, great things will be created. It'll be extremely deflationary. People will live better lives. But also, is the market pricing that in too much too quick?
No.
All right. That's the answer. Next question.
Can I show you why?
Yeah. Of course, I was just joking.
And I changed it so you can't complain anymore.
Thank you. I already know what you're talking about.
I changed it because, I don't like the Kager. I don't understand what Kager means or do the math. So I changed it. Okay. It's just straight growth over 2 years.
What are you?
That's what you sound like to me.
I have not said once in my
when
life.
You're complaining about the
Kager. I don't understand what Kager means. I've never in my life said that.
I know I'm putting words in your mouth, but the 2 year EPS
this year, next year, bull crap that you're talking about.
Look, the reality is that Nvidia trades at 15 times 2028 earnings, and from the close of 2026 through 28 over these 2 years, they're expected to grow earnings by 61%. Meta trades at 16 times with 22% growth. Microsoft 18 times, 36% growth. I'm sorry, this does not look like a market that's overextended when the companies ex Tesla and ex Apple, because Apple is probably fair value here, one of the greatest companies in the market, fair value. But you want to say the other five represent probably 20 to 23% of the market, and they trade under 25 times forward with double-digit EPS growth? No, we're not overextended.
There are bigger companies, or not bigger companies than these, but there are big companies with valuations that I think are a little bit more extended with worse growths.
Absolutely. They're called Walmart and Costco.
Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely.
That wasn't what I was thinking about, but that's...
No, well, listen, we'll take Tesla out. We'll throw Walmart. We'll throw Costco. Boom, boom, boom. I'm sorry, but if Walmart and Costco trade there, every single one of these companies should trade above those. Everyone.
Yeah. But then it goes back to durability of earnings. And I think Meta has very durable earnings.
I'm not worried about any of their durability.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of Nvidia, but they sell essentially one product, for one type of customer.
Over the next 3 years, I wouldn't be worried about Nvidia.
Agreed. But you can say, I'm not worried about Costco's earnings over the next 50 years. And
I'm not worried about Amazon's earnings over the next 50 years, or Microsoft's, or Meta's, or Alphabet's, or Apple's.
How long did you say? 30 years?
You said 50.
50? You're not worried about Apple's earnings over the next 50 years?
No, who the hell's getting rid of their iPhone?
Over 50 years?
Yes.
Bro, you're taking some bold chances.
Just saying. Not worried.
Yeah. No, I just think some of that is like, there is a class of investor that loves the security of Costco, regardless of its growth.
Yeah, because they don't look at a balance sheet or an income statement. It's cool. I'm just saying, they don't. Nvidia does Costco's entire year of profit in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Anyway,
someone said, don't forget about the Taiwan situation. It's true. Like, honestly, I think a lot of the semiconductor cloud names, all of these names would have terrible days during that invasion. Would Costco have a bad day? Like, I mean, of course, the whole market would, but like, they'd be pretty insulated.
If China invades Taiwan, we have way bigger problems.
I get it, but you got to put yourself somewhere as a defensive play. You know, I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm not an investor in Costco or Walmart.
Diana's right. The only thing I'm worried about is Ferrari coming out with their stupid EV. Who the hell do they think they are? Did you see that stupid EV?
I did. It didn't look great.
What the hell is wrong with them? They're Ferrari. They're Ferrari.
Yeah. No, I get it.
They should do better.
I feel like they've tried an EV, or maybe some of these companies have tried EVs before and then canceled those projects, and then they try them again and then they cancel them. This one will probably get canceled as well. Who knows?
So, Micron, you're up a lot. You worried, or you just getting started?
Why would I be worried? Why would I be worried?
I don't know, because people are saying it's the top. People are saying that I bought the top at 709.
Well, that wasn't true. You know, I can see that now. We don't even have to guess. I'm not worried. If I was worried, I'd sell. But I think it's okay to be cautious in this name. We've seen boom busts happen before, and if memory prices just continue to climb up and up and up and up, I think Jonathan Ross put up a good statement essentially saying, like, you know, if memory is the massive bottleneck, like, we'll find a way around it. Like, necessity is the mother of invention. We'll figure out a solution. And we don't know what that solution is now, but you can't ask for 99% gross margins and, you know, charge extremely high average selling prices. Like, it can't keep going on forever. That said, it can grow comfortably, and supply demand can get pretty shocked. But like Jensen said, usually any supply demand imbalances that he's seen where they're really, really broken, it usually lasts 2 to 3 years. After that, he said he's never seen a supply demand imbalance that's lasted longer than 3 years. That's the only thing that worries me. But no, I'm not worried. Like, you look at the numbers. Like, it's fundamentally driven. Customers are showing up. They're signing 5-year-long contracts. They're getting lower average selling prices than what the spot market is showing, but they're signing long-term deals. They're getting sustained earnings. It's a new turn of their business, you know. And companies that grow this fast and are this profitable deserve a premium, and they don't have one right now.
Agreed. So what would you, if you had to start over, what would you be buying?
I would immediately buy Nvidia. I like Nvidia here. It's just the names that, like, it's just one of the names that makes the most sense to me. I think people think because they're so big that the buybacks aren't going to make sense. Like, that it's not going to make a big difference because it's a $5 trillion company. But the way that I see it is that if they continue to grow and this company's PE ratio falls to 25 times, that buyback yield, as the company keeps its profitability and continues to grow, will go from $80 billion to $160 billion to $320 billion a year. And they'll just continue to ramp up that buyback as long as their growth rate, you know, continues to accelerate. That's only going to happen if the model providers continue to give us better and better models. But we literally know about better models, like ChatGPT Iris, the project Iris that they're working on, Mythos. Like, these things are going to yield better results than the previous versions and cost more. So we're going to need even more chips. And you know what I like too? We're not talking about one winner. This is one of the greatest things about the market right now. It's healthy.
Healthy.
It's not just Anthropic. It's not just ChatGPT. It's not just Cursor. It's Grok Build. It's Higgsfield. There's a ton of names of AI names that are making fortunes right now. It's not a single market provider that's leading the way. You have Meta Muse Spark that hopefully shows up to the party. You've got Anthropic, you've got Grok, you've got, and they're all sort of staying in it. Gemini, as another one that I didn't name. Those are really good signs. It would suck if it was only one name, like if Anthropic won the entire market, which I think people were worried about literally 3 weeks ago.
I think Anthropic's going to win the enterprise and OpenAI is going to win the consumer. And honestly, Gemini may win the consumer also. Maybe a split between the two. Gemini actually has a very big flywheel because of Google Drive, Gmail, and all those products. And
yeah, I completely agree. I just wouldn't count out ChatGPT from enterprise. Enterprise is where the money is. It's where they're going to focus.
I can tell you this. Okay. I paid for 5.5 was not out, but I paid for 5.4 when I used Opus 4.6 to build my thing. ChatGPT sucked.
5.5 was a major breakthrough.
And that's why I'm saying I'm disclosing it was not 5.5 that I used.
It's like talking about Anthropic before 4.6. Yeah. Like it was a major step up.
Yeah.
And so now they said the model improvements are going to come much faster. That's why we're, 5.6 is around the corner. I would not count them out. They've been spending $1.5 trillion, on trying to secure a bunch of data centers. They're using it to their advantage. It's not being profitable for them. I wouldn't say like ChatGPT looks like the better business out of the two of them. I just wouldn't count them out.
I got a serious question for you.
Yeah.
You buying leaps of SoFi?
No, I'm not much of an options buyer.
You said that pretty damn quickly.
Well, it's true. Almost all the new money that I have has gone to CoreWeave recently. Did you see the news that just happened a few hours ago with Nebius?
What was it?
Leopold Aschenbronner or whatever.
Position finally.
Yeah, 5.6% of Nebius. He's the second biggest shareholder of that company.
Yeah.
He owns IREN, CoreWeave, and Nebius. Very, very exciting stuff. And I want to do the exact same. I think you know what I worry about? I think Leopold is going to be, and I don't say that, like, I'm not saying he's not a smart kid or whatever. I think he's going to be a crazy flash in the pan. Like, as bright gets, the most levered bets, all in on AI, but whenever the crash comes, he's going to disappear.
We'll see. I don't know enough about him. I can't say anything.
I don't know anything about him either, but I know about his positions, and he goes in. It's like Bill Wong or something, or some of these guys, Masayoshi's son. Like, they just go all in on something that's about to 10x, and it does 10x. But just like Masayoshi's son, who's a he's a century billionaire, or centibillionaire. He lost like 99% of his fortune in 2008.
I'll tell you what. I may do some degenerate shit.
Okay.
I just found a spread on SoFi that is so interesting. This is pretty wild.
Don't keep me waiting.
All right. June 2028, 2 years. Okay. You buy the 30s and sell the 40s. Costs you $1.07 a share, so 107 a contract. The ROI, if it's over 39.75 by June 2028, 811% ROI.
I don't have anything to pin that against.
And it only has to get to 40 in 2 years.
Yeah. Now, does it with the spreads, which I don't know much about, I have the exact same contract. What if that happens earlier rather than later?
All right. Chels is more of a degenerate than me. I'll show you. I'm glad you asked. You make less money, but that's only if you sell. If you hold it the entire time, you get the full payout.
You're gonna close all these ads.
I don't know. No, it's fine. So April 2027, it would be 300%. April 2028 would be 503%. But if it goes through June, 811%.
That's interesting.
And if you were just to buy the shares here, it's not even a 200% return if it gets to 40.
40 by when? It's not even a 200% return?
June 2028. At 16, it's like a 1.5x.
I don't understand.
Did you get your sleep? What's your sleep score?
84.
All right, so you got a little bit of you're a little
No, but you said by June, like at least
right.
At least where you're
So if you buy SoFi at 16 here,
yeah,
and it goes to 40 on the equity, that's a 1.5x.
Okay, sorry, I didn't get
would
that.
Be 32.
Yes.
Other $8 would be half of where we are. It's 1.5x. So holding the equity, if it gets to 40, 150%. But if you buy this spread for $107 a contract and it goes above 40, you make 811%.
Tannor is so anal. I just didn't. I'm just clarifying.
Listen,
I didn't hear what he said.
Listen, his sleep score is off, everybody. He got that 99 mark, and he is absolutely decaying away now.
I thought what you were saying is that if you held holding the spreads all the way, it was going to make you a fortune. And then you said, but if you hold it all the way to June, it's only going to make you 1.5x. And I was like, what? How does that make sense? I was like, I was staring at it. It said 800%.
It's your sleep score. But anyway, this is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
$107 a contract.
I don't like buying options.
Neither do I, but this is like, I just won't go to the casino.
I don't.
I do.
I've never gambled in my life.
What is wrong with you?
I see the odds.
Let me ask you, we do a meetup in Vegas. You going to gamble?
Not $1.
You're not going to shoot craps with us?
Not once. I went to the casino with, Stock Talk Weekly and Amit and all them. I just watched them gamble. I like literally, if anyone has been to Vegas, these are the most beautiful buildings in the world. Like marble everywhere. These are palaces. And I'm like, how do you guys think they afford these palaces? It's the games. So why do I want to pay so then they can buy a new chandelier? I'm not going to get rich. I'm getting rich buying the casinos. I want to be the casino.
Oh, technically, you're not buying the casinos because you don't own VC properties.
Yeah, I'm not buying Caesar Entertainment or anything like this, but like, I want to buy the companies. I sell options. I like being the casino. I don't buy options.
You realize that Caesars doesn't own their real estate.
No, I do not realize. I don't follow any of these companies.
They don't own their real estate. VC Properties owns their real estate.
Okay. An important addition to my concept.
Yes. Gamble
and have fun. Yeah, I like just going to dinner and chilling with the friends.
Yeah, same here. But you gotta shoot some craps too.
I feel like I just like roll dice, and then someone would tell me if I lost everything or made everything. I would have no clue what just happened.
Chef Mike, for you, we can absolutely repeat them. Full disclosure, I do not own them. I have no idea if I'm going to buy them. June 2028, you buy the 30 and you sell the 40.
You do realize, everyone's comment, you do realize, Tanner, you do realize.
Yeah, Diana's right. Spin the wheel, roulette, baby. I can see you playing roulette.
You can't.
Why?
I might be too autistic or something. I don't know what it is. I just can't wrap my brain around just donate. It's like donating money. I'm like, what?
You are 100% not autistic. So don't say that.
My bad.
You're not.
But I just can't wrap my brain around donating to a casino.
But what if you win?
I'm going out and buying lottery tickets, baby.
The fact that you said that, you should never go to a casino. Anyway, all right. What are we doing with SoFi? How you feeling about SoFi? And this is going to shock you. How about this? I think SoFi is a tech company. How about that? I think SoFi is a tech company.
Amit said it right. You go wherever the wind blows. Like, yeah, I tell you this the whole time. You go, no, Tanner, let me tell you. You do realize, and then you school me on freaking what a bank is the whole time. And then Anthony Noto shows up, and then you're like, oh, yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Noto. Let me hold the door for you. And then you're like, you do realize it's a tech company, Tanner.
Him and I had an off-camera conversation. And all I will say about that conversation is the way that he explained the loan platform. Okay. And then when you compound that with everything they're doing, yeah, I can get behind it being a tech company.
It's the same tech company that it was whenever I was telling you about it.
Nah, you didn't do a good enough job explaining it.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. There was a lot of good details in that interview. I don't think we've talked about it publicly, me and you, but
no, we haven't.
The interview was fantastic. I love some of the additional details that he threw in about, the actual amount of SoFi Plus users, what they actually want to bring to these products. I'm blanking on some of the things that you guys talked about, even though I just made a video on it like the other week. But yeah, it was pretty good. I wish you guys would let him tell us what his day-to-day was throughout the week.
I don't know that we really had time.
You did. You were talking about movies. You're talking about when Harry met Sally, and
that was not me. How do we feel about agentic trading with Robinhood?
It's cool. I hope that it drives more volume for them. But I think everyone's going to be doing this. Public, Webull, IBKR, SoFi, Robinhood, they're all going to be doing it. Mitt said when Harry met Sally was great. You haven't seen it? Not a chance he's seen it.
Not a chance.
I think he said Matthew McConaughey was in it, or he was great in that movie.
Giving me flashbacks.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the agentic agents right now, and I'm wondering exactly how this is going to work because it has OpenClaw in here and stuff. I really need to research this.
I think it's pretty cool. I think there was a method that I saw public demonstrating in terms of buying stocks before the market, like right before the market closes, and then selling them right as the market opens, because there's a lot of overnight traffic that investors tend to bid stocks up within. There might be some interesting arbitrage plays that people end up finding. The only thing that I disagree with some people, like Stock Talk and I were going back and forth, and he said, the arbitrage would stay. But I'm like, okay, if everyone knows this, if everyone's special, then no one is. And the second that these prompts become extremely popularized, those trades will be lost. And so the really good prompts, the really good trading strategies will be done by institutions, and they won't need an agentic trading tool because they've already built their own. So I'm not really sure what's going to work, but I know that the brokerages are going to make a lot of money from people trying.
Does this just get down to agents trading against agents the way humans trade against humans? And at the end of the day, there's going to be no difference?
Yes. You know what I think?
Places like Citadel will have the advantage because of high frequency agents.
You know what I think is going to be a big differentiator is actually being the person that holds long and has true patience.
Instead of trying to scalp.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that'll be too hard for me. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of arbitrage early days, but I think holding through all the mess and continuing to hold long-term will work in an agentic era as well.
Yeah, I
that's
don't
gonna
think
be pretty
you're
exciting.
wrong. I definitely don't think you're wrong. So what are we doing from here, Tanner? We need I feel like we're getting bored just buying the same old stuff.
I'm not bored. This is what I signed up for. This is the best game. I've been doing this for over 10 years now. It's freaking buy the latest and greatest technology companies.
Hey, Amit, if you're still there, buddy, I listened to the Salesforce call on your stream today. I agree. It was Benioff I need to talk to Benioff, but Kramer let him on for 10 minutes today. Did not see that.
I've not seen it, but I heard things were not good.
Salesforce's quarter was good. Anybody who says the quarter was not good clearly does not know how to read.
So you're a buyer here?
I actually am probably going to buy more tomorrow.
Dude, in minute after minute, there were 184, then 166. Holy.
What happened?
Salesforce went from 184 to 166 whenever earnings were people were trying to figure out where things were going to settle.
Yeah, it's down like $1 now, right?
Yeah, it's not down much. Yeah, 0.8%. Or sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. About 1%.
Yeah, it was a good quarter. I think they more than proved that they're not getting vibe coded away. But you know what? It's not the high growth company that people are looking for, and people have to accept that. But when you look at it on the numbers, it's an inexpensive company. I just don't know if it's done falling at this point. Like it can get cheaper, obviously.
Yeah. You said you were buying Reddit.
No, I said I own Reddit.
And why is that?
I bought it 3.5 weeks ago at 167.50. I am now up because I've written 4 or 5 cover calls against it, and I think my average price per share is around 156 or so. I'm going to do the math tomorrow, but I thought Reddit's quarter was incredible.
Is that from you buying more, or that's just your adjusted cost base?
No, it's my adjusted off the cover calls.
Yeah, okay.
So I bought 100 shares at 167.50 or 167.70, something like that. And I have written 4 or 5 cover calls against it. And with where the jump went today and all the income that I have generated, I'm now up on the position when you add in the call income. But I thought the move to the downside was overdone. I think that the 66% year over year growth, whatever it was in Q1, and all the numbers were fantastic. And it looks cheap on a forward basis. I think the scare with Meta was overdone. And the Reddit community is not leaving. I think they really love this product. And if you believe their forward expectations, it's a very compelling story.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
But I will be selling soon.
The Shopify integration was great. Their performance in terms of the amount that they charge for their ads is so much less than that. It's something like 1/9 the price of Meta ads. It's incredible. And so as they mature, as they get larger companies, as they get, better ways of identifying customers and the trends that they like and what they know about those users, they'll be able to charge more and more and more for those ads. The upside for them, as long as they continue to compound on users and actually make a product that people want to flock to, is unbelievably huge. And you're seeing that in the 70+% growth rates. $0 in capex, practically $0 in debt. Cash is stacking. Free cash flow is extremely high. It's a very prominent business.
Yeah, I said that I started looking at it around 135, 140, and I said I wanted to see it start moving higher before I got in it. It's a trade for me, not a long-term investment. And I bought it at 167 something, fell, but I've made the money back writing calls. And I think that the chart is very compelling. And I think it can get back to 175 to 200. I'd be happy to sell at 175. I'd be happy to get out of it. Look, trades at 29 times earnings, but if you look at the forward basis,
but why would you get out of it? Like you've been a long-term Meta shareholder. You don't see this company potentially getting to hundreds of billions of dollars?
This was a trade for me.
But what turns a trade into an investment?
How long I hold it. Oh, I mean, technically,
why would
investment, but this is a swing trade for me. This was not a long-term investment.
I know it. How long I hold it. Like I said, define trade versus investment. I'm saying
you need your sleep. Does Tanner need sleep? Let's say. No, Tanner does not need sleep. Now my freaking Magic 8 Ball is no longer magic. It just said Tanner does not need sleep.
It tells the truth.
Yeah.
But
thank you, Rachel.
To you, what would make Reddit an investment? Not a trade.
If I thought that there weren't better opportunities long term.
Okay.
Look, if it's between Reddit and Zeta, obviously I think Zeta is going to do better. I have a lot more money in Zeta.
I think that like legitimately the opposite.
If it's Reddit or SoFi, I have a lot more money in SoFi than Reddit.
Do you think it's the company that owns the end user or the company that does not own the end user? I would pick Reddit.
I think you should watch the interview with Steinberg.
I'm decently in it, but he has an incentive to sell his own book. The next person you guys should interview is the CEO of Reddit, and then tell me your verdict.
Listen, I would love to.
And knowing you, right after the interview, you're going to say it's the greatest company on planet Earth.
I mean, we may add a 0 to the share count at that point. Who knows?
Yeah.
But no, in all seriousness, it's not. Reddit is something that I don't know how it survives. Here's why I say that. What's the moat? It's a forum, right? I've never used the product, so maybe it's not fair for me to say it. I took the Meta risk really seriously. Mm-hmm. Why can't Meta build the same thing? Why can't Alphabet do the same thing? Or why can't Musk with X do the same thing? I don't see the moat.
Yeah, Reddit's been around for a decent amount of time. So like the fact that they've constantly grown a user base shows you that like people like going to Reddit, and they like it more than ever now because they're actually starting to translate a lot of their content and go international. That's been a big thing for them, and that's why international users have been piling in, is now just because they service you in that language.
Has Reddit's really been in business for 20 years?
Yeah, there's a lot, very it's been around for sure.
Okay.
But same thing with a Snapchat or an X or something like this. Why can't Meta make all these business? Why even trust like why were you even a believer in Meta in the first place? What's Meta's moat?
Meta's moat is that they have more than a third of the global population using it.
No. How'd they get a third of the population?
Well, at the time, it wasn't hard to do it, considering its competition was freaking MySpace.
Sure. But you see the user growth on Reddit, right?
And the big difference between the two is you have families, friends, everybody is on it. There's no other platform that has that. So you go there to get updates about what's going on in your circle of people's lives. You're not doing that with Reddit. Now, look, I've never used Reddit, nor do I care about Reddit, people. Like, this was a numbers game. The reality is the numbers are incredible. And as an investor, I care about numbers and fundamentals. Reddit obviously has it. But if you talk about what has staying power over the next 3 to 5 years, I would much rather be in a Meta or an Amazon or an Alphabet than Reddit. This was a trade for me. And I could be 100% wrong. Reddit may do incredible over the next 5 years. I will not be in it for 5 years.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm a fundamentally driven person as well. I looked to Snapchat, for example, as I brought that up, and everyone said that it's trash. But what really makes Snapchat trash for me is not the fact that the product is not good. I'm a little too old, to be honest. So I don't use Snapchat. No one I know uses Snapchat. But I know the younger generation does because you see it in the numbers. Like, it's clear as day. Their problem is monetizing those users. Reddit is cracking that code and cracking it at an unbelievable rate. Like, you really see them catching stride in the last 8 quarters or so, maybe 10 quarters.
What the hell is Snapchat spending their money on? They spent $1.8 billion last year in R&D.
I don't know. It was probably the CEO's new desk. He seems to suck. Like, that company, I've got zero faith in. I've got zero faith in management. I'm pretty sure he has like founder shares that like he can't even be kicked out. He has like full voting right. I'm pretty sure that's the case.
This is disgusting. Okay.
Yeah, the company's awful.
Since 2021, 1.1, 1.4, 1.3, 1 and 1 billion stock-based compensation. And every year they've lost money. What a trash cash flow statement.
Yeah.
Trash.
Did we talk about memory already? Yeah, for the most part. But I think Reddit honestly could be a very, very big social media brand, and I think that there's room for multiple winners.
So you're telling me to hold it?
Yeah, I've been a long-term Reddit holder.
You own Reddit?
Oh my dude, bro, way before you.
What are you talking about? When did you buy Reddit?
You just joined, brother. I've been here, seasoned. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you've never talked about Reddit.
Yes, in the conversation with you and Chris, I was in the
when have you ever made a video about Reddit? Have you
Have
ever mentioned Reddit? I don't think there's any
on the live streams. I definitely have.
There's no proof you own Reddit.
There's not a video I've made about Shopify. You're telling me I don't own Shopify?
Do you?
It's my second biggest holding.
I was waiting for you to explode.
Yeah. Tannor did the first deep dive on it last year. Admit.
Well, I mean, if Amit says it, then it's true.
Oh, fuck. You're making me swear now.
Oh, listen, that's the highlight of the week. I just made Tannor swear. Amazing.
It's the most rage bait. And then Steve blows my phone up all week. He's calling me. He's like, "Hey, you excited for Wednesday?" And then this is what I come to. It's just him. Did you really say that? You? No, I don't think you've been holding that company.
No, right. I mean, I know you've held Shopify. I really don't remember you saying Reddit.
Yeah, no, I like Reddit. I like Reddit. I like their growth. Can't be denied. But I really appreciate companies that actually own the domain. Like they own the end user. The people are going to their site. Google, Meta, Reddit, these sort of places are plays on advertising, but they own the user. This is why I don't hold Zeta. It's why I don't hold TTD anymore. It's why I don't hold AppLovin anymore.
When you listen to the episode, you may.
I'm decently into it right now.
They own the entire back end.
I get it.
It is completely different than Trade Desk.
Trade Desk was a Wall Street darling at one point. Is no longer. We'll see. I'm what is that? 22 minutes into the podcast right now.
Okay. Did you see this? Tristan Thompson shared his robotics investing list.
No.
Let me share this. How many of these companies do you own, Tannor? What?
It's just who cares about Tristan Thompson's robotics list?
He does.
I get it.
Obviously, 181,000 people do since it got viewed. 181.9 thousand times.
I own one of those names.
How did we miss AMD? I mean, I have a reason. I'm scorned by AMD.
Yeah. I saw that report that came
AMD is
out.
a great company.
I saw that report that came out. I think AMD was 189. And it said that like agentic AI is going to need a ton more CPUs. And that's when I should have bought it. And it was almost like a few weeks before everything just took off for AMD. So I did miss it. But yeah, I still can't wrap my brain around its valuation, though. It honestly doesn't make much sense to me. Like, pick a metric. They're doing worse than Nvidia.
Seriously? You need sleep.
What metric? I'm sorry. Is it the 35% growth? Is it the fact that they're selling their shares to OpenAI and Meta and all these companies? Is it the margins? Is it the 160 PE? Is it the
160 PE? What are you smoking?
AMD.
We don't care about trailing.
162 PE.
You're looking at trailing. We don't care about trailing.
Okay. Look at forward.
Okay. It's traded 66 times this year's earnings.
Yeah. Versus 24.
Okay. But look at the growth. You're the one that tells me,
brother,
you're a value investor. We care about growth. The market cares about growth. Look at AMD's growth, bro.
I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it.
140% over the next 2 years, more than double Nvidia's. So based on your logic,
good luck.
Okay. Based on your logic, Nvidia trades at 15 times 2028, AMD less than double 28 times 2028, but they have more than double the EPS growth. You're telling me that valuation does not make sense?
The P ratio is twice as high in 2028. And that's based on these guidances.
It's less than double, but they have more than double the EPS growth. It's
we'll
growing
have
at 140% over 2 years.
This was written whenever AMD used to be one of the largest CPU suppliers. Let's see what happens whenever Vera standalone comes in as the biggest CPU supplier in the world.
Hypothetically, okay, if they both hit these projections, is AMD expensive on a forward basis? You're the one that always tells me you got to look at forward, you got to look at growth.
Yeah. No, all I'm saying is, in terms of should I trim Nvidia to buy AMD, I just don't agree.
That's not what I'm saying. Did I say that?
No, I'm not saying they're expensive if these numbers come to pass.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying, that AMD does not look that expensive on a forward basis if they hit these numbers by any means. That's all I'm saying.
Sure.
They don't look expensive. They trade at a lower multiple than freaking Walmart on a forward basis.
Yeah. I just have no problems. I can only buy so many names. The only way that I would have been able to purchase a large share that would have made, a massive difference was to potentially sell a holding that I hold today. What should I sell to buy AMD here?
No, I'm not saying you should sell anything. Why don't you just put new capital to work?
Because I've got none.
Tannor.
What do you mean new capital? You think I make anything near what my freaking portfolio is worth?
Listen, you got those nice plants behind you.
They're fake.
I'm just saying.
So, I mean, a lot of my income comes from
public shots fired. Did you see what they said?
No. Are they calling out Robinhood?
Fired. Oh boy. We are not the same. MCP is nice, especially ours, but agents built for investing are better. Oh boy.
Yeah. I don't know. Robinhood's going to continue to be absolutely huge. And I think Public, another thing that I don't like is they definitely are going to get into prediction markets, and that whole campaign about like, being their brokerage, not their bookie thing, to then later say, yeah, we're going to enter prediction markets, but like, it's not good that Robinhood beat us to it, is not a good campaign. So I'm sure Robinhood's great, but I can't invest in them, so I don't care.
Wait, what do you mean?
Public company.
You can't invest in who?
Public.
Oh.
Public, not public.
You made it sound like you can't invest in Robinhood. So
No. Contrary to their name, Public is actually private. I don't know who their parent company is. I think it's just Public.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't know who it is. I do think that we are going to see a very aggressive time with agents.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how many people are really going to utilize them.
I just don't like just come in with a nice product, like why are you attacking other companies? I don't know.
Get clicks, man. It's all about the clicks.
Yeah.
It's all about the clicks. So Tanner, we are going to be running it back on the challenge. My proposal is almost ready. Everybody can redline it when it's done.
He's almost done the RFP.
No, we're not doing a full RFP for this, but this is my proposal will be sent out via email to all of you, not on WhatsApp, professionally on email.
It'll be accepted by everyone. It's fun.
You guys will be able to read it, and then we're going to run it back. What are you going to change? Just forget the rebalancing and what we're going to do, what we agree upon. Just out of the gate, how you pick companies. Would you be comfortable saying you'd run back the companies that you picked?
No, I would immediately have changed my the two positions that I got into, AppLovin and the Trade Desk. I immediately, like, those companies were in my portfolio. I immediately ditched them because we got new information. But you can't change it in the portfolio. So those just kept sinking in the portfolio. Everything else, though, like, I am a believer in a lot of the LATAM companies. They're getting destroyed right now, but they're such phenomenal businesses. Nubank, Mercado Libre, Nvidia. These are some of the best companies in the world. And I would, like, I own them in my portfolio, and I would buy them next year once again. Like, if someone leaves those in the draft, I'm picking them up, early. Same companies. What about you?
I would actually consider running back the exact portfolio. I think that even if Micron doesn't double from here, I think that the rest of my portfolio is going to do well next year or over the next year. I think
the same names.
I think Bitcoin's going to come back.
Yeah.
The only one I would be shaky on is HIMS. But if Bitcoin comes back, strategy is going to do well. I don't see why Meta wouldn't do well. I don't see why CrowdStrike wouldn't do well. Broadcom, Salesforce, PayPal, Netflix.
You'd run Salesforce again?
Yeah, I've been buying it. I think look, Salesforce may do nothing because the market just hates it. It may be the next PayPal. I'm not blind. It could be the next PayPal. I think that the software epidemic that we're seeing is overblown, and I think the cream will rise to the top. But I'm not blind. Salesforce could be the next PayPal. I just don't think it's going to be.
Yeah. There'll be some software names that work very well. I don't know. Over the next 12 months, like, that's the problem with buying like really expensive tech. Sometimes is like I don't know the timeline of when Palantir is going to pop off, but it's likely to do well over the next few years. That might be an interesting name. I don't know if I would pick rate sensitive names. Like I don't know if I'd run SoFi again, which is so funny because that one skyrocketed and everyone's like, oh, Tanner didn't pick his own name, but Matt took it from me. I actually did want it, but it didn't even end up working out in the draft anyway because
you wouldn't take. So hold on, you wouldn't take SoFi for the next year in a stock draft?
Well, I mean, I'd have to think about what other names I would want during that moment, but like my biggest concern is guidance over the next little bit, and guidance is going to be a little bit shocking if we end up seeing rate hikes.
Not getting rate hikes.
I mean, we're like at a 50%.
Realize that the U.S. debt, how much interest we pay, we're not getting rate hikes.
Well, if the Fed is truly independent, then they're going to care about their dual mandate. And that's not one of them.
And they should make it a single mandate called maximum employment.
Yeah. Not worry about inflation?
No. Why would I be worried about inflation? If inflation gets to 7 or 8%, I'll be worried. But I'm sorry, 2.5 or 3.5% doesn't matter. Like, you're talking about 1 basis point. That's not stopping anybody from buying anything. What's more important is that there is a macroeconomic economy that can support small business and medium-sized businesses, and that there are enough jobs for Americans. So 1 basis point of inflation, I would rather spend an extra dollar on what I'm buying so there's more jobs for Americans.
J Pow 2028 in chat said, uh-oh. That's funny.
Yeah, 100 basis points. You know what I meant. 1 percentage point, 100 basis points. You know what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that podcast here is taking over.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if we don't get a deal, I think oil's going over 150. And then you have to really start to worry about inflation, because if that happens,
150?
If we don't get a deal and the strait is closed for an extended period of time that already has been, so the demand is going to outstrip supply. They've been drawing down on storage terminals. You will see oil over 150. If that happens, inflation will be like 6%. I'll start worrying. But as long as inflation is not creeping past that 4%, which it could at the next read, okay, before that 4 to 5% range starts getting a little dicey. So we'll see. I'm not worried about right now, but I am also hopeful we get a deal. We saw oil go under 90. Oil will go under 80 if we get a deal very quick.
Yep.
And then CPI and PPI will cool over the next several months, and the Fed could come out of Jackson Hole cutting.
It's the craziest situation that we're in right now. It's like things will correct. Oil will correct so much further down if a deal just gets done, especially a deal that's favoring the U.S. But if that's not what happens, and if oil ends up skyrocketing up back into triple digits again, rate hikes could be on the table, man. Not very exciting.
Even if oil goes up, I don't think we get hikes.
No.
The
market seems a little bit more concerned than you. Did you see the latest Iran situation? What is the latest
market right now? No, I didn't.
That's what Star said in the chat.
What happened?
Not with the new strikes that happened, but hopefully.
7 minutes ago, U.S. strikes Iran again after Trump denies deal on strait. Fuck. That's not what we want.
It's not what you want.
Nope.
I don't know how hiking rates ends the war, though. It doesn't end the war. It just might help with inflation. You're kind of putting a little bit of water on the fire.
That's not good news.
Yeah. But is it changing how you're investing at all?
No.
No.
No. Well, oh, what? Amazon's not going to hit $1 trillion of revenue in 2028?
I mean, their shipping costs might go up.
What? Nvidia is not going to generate 90% growth next quarter?
100%.
So no, it's not changing anything.
What was I going to say? CoreWeave. You sold yet?
I don't own it. I own Nebius.
Yeah. What can I do to get you to buy CoreWeave?
You can gift me shares.
See, this is what you always do. You don't listen. You don't listen. You don't listen. You don't listen. And then 100% later, you go, you know what? Tannor was right. And I apologize, but I'm in now. How do I get you in now?
But at least I'm willing to say that.
I appreciate it. It's a beautiful thing of yours.
At least I'm willing to say when I'm wrong, and I give people credit when it's due credit.
But you love all the hyperscalers.
Yeah.
What is CoreWeave missing that you want to see?
I don't know. Their debt sucks.
Yeah. Would you prefer they dilute?
Yes.
Why?
Because why take on debt when you have a bunch of shareholders that are just going to buy the stock?
Why dilute a company, let's say Nebius at $80 and now it's at $240 whenever you could put on debt? And really the only thing that you're costing yourself is 6 to 8%.
Tesla did just fine diluting the shit out of shareholders.
I get that.
Okay.
I get that. But what I'm saying is if you're sitting in front of a money printer, you're going to be so much bigger in the future. Would you want to dilute a company that's about to double, or would you want to spend 6%, 8%, 9%?
I'd rather dilute shareholders right now.
Were you buying Oracle?
Me? No. Met was.
Okay. They're big into they're tapping the debt markets as well.
Oracle's a little bit of a different situation.
I think that they see a massive runway for growth. I think their revenue backlog is as large as Google's backlog was 4 quarters ago. Like, CoreWeave is so unbelievably big.
I get that. I just would rather see them look. If you have a shareholder base that's
Even Fomorillo,
dilute, that way you save on the interest expenses.
Yeah, but you're costing dilution's not free.
I don't own the stock, so yes, it is free.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true.
So yes, I would rather them dilute the shit out of shareholders.
Yeah, and then you come in.
That's right.
Yeah, well, they were diluting before. It's not like they haven't diluted. They're doing notes and convertible notes.
Yep.
But Nebius is going to follow in that exact same trajectory.
Okay.
They're just much smaller.
Bro, I'm still up 200%.
Yes. Yes. Nebius is doing great. I'm a shareholder of Nebius. Love the company.
Mm-hmm.
But the valuations are much different.
Sure.
Like the growth that Nebius wants to be at, like the amount of revenue that they want per quarter, is what CoreWeave's doing today. They are doing over $8 billion in ARR. Nebius wants $8 billion.
Mm-hmm.
The valuations, though, of these companies is like Nebius is about to be a bigger company. Like we're about to open up 12% higher tomorrow because of Leopold buying the stock.
Mm-hmm.
And CoreWeave is
the person who you think is going to be a flash in the pan.
Sorry?
The person who you think is going to be a flash in the pan. I
don't even mean that in a bad way. I just think it's going to be similar to like Kathy Wood or something like this, where like in this environment, she's going, or Leopold's going to do unbelievably. But in other environments, they're not like, he's not going to change his portfolio to be a value investor or something like this. He's going to be like completely innovation, and then people are going to hate him whenever it's not working. Same with Tom Lee or Kathy Wood or any of these people that have been like headstrong in their conviction. Dan Ives, same thing. I think Leopold's going to be loved right now, and then whenever things aren't working, he's going to be like super hated.
Okay.
But what was I saying about CoreWeave? Yeah, CoreWeave is...
See, this is why you need your sleep score up. You can't even remember what you're talking about.
Tomorrow, CoreWeave is going to be smaller than Nebius.
Okay.
In what world is that deserving?
In what world does Rocket Lab deserve to be 80 billion?
I get it.
We are in a story market. And what market does SpaceX deserve a $2 trillion market?
It's the same like Nebius and CoreWeave. They're running the same practice. You know? Add to the podcast for me. Like, be a co-host for a second. Help me out, man. People want to know these answers.
I told you I didn't like CoreWeave's debt stack.
But in the last earnings call for Nebius, they talked about tapping ATM markets.
Okay. Have they?
Not really.
Exactly.
But whenever they do, you're saying you're going to sell whenever that happens?
Maybe I sell tomorrow.
I'm trying to open your mind to this company before it's 200.
What are you trying to do? Get me to do drugs? Trying to open my mind?
It'll be 200 before a blink of an eye. And you laughed at me with Nebius as well. You and Amit and all you guys yelling at me about this company whenever I said it was going to be hundreds of dollars. Here we are. I'm just letting you know.
Pretty sure I bought Nebius before you, buddy.
What's your average price?
I have no idea. 70.
I'd like to see.
I can show you.
I remember you talking mad crap. Everyone remembers the live stream.
Yeah, because it went to 60 and then fell to like 20 and then it started running and I got on the bandwagon at like 70.
All I'm saying, don't miss the boat on
What's your average share price?
Do
I have a lower share price than you? Is that why you're not answering the question?
If your share price is 70, you have a lower share price than
I'm
me.
pretty sure my share price is 70.
Yeah, then you do.
Oh.
I think mine's like 88 or something.
Woo!
But do not miss out on CoreWeave.
Do not listen.
Tannor this is not financial advice to anyone. Okay, I'm talking directly to Steve.
Except for me.
I'm talking to Steve.
Yes. You know what? Just for you.
One share.
Maybe I'll buy some tomorrow.
I just look at it tomorrow. Just have a look.
I mean, I can look at it tonight. Why do I need to wait till tomorrow?
There you go.
I can look at it tonight.
You know, this is a phenomenal business.
On it?
What?
Are the premiums good on it?
Of course.
All right, maybe I'll buy a little bit tomorrow. Sell some calls.
It's well, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh God,
you're probably more experienced. Well, I know you are more experienced.
Evan is now giving us very bad ideas.
Don't do it,
Evan. Please do not put thoughts in anybody's heads. No, maybe we'll write some cash secured puts.
Yeah, it sounds better than covered calls.
Well, I was going to buy it and then write calls against it. But you know what? Maybe we'll just start it with some cash secured puts. So next week, it's a 104. Premiums are interesting. 99, get paid $4, 4%, 4.1% on your money. Week and a half. Not bad.
That's another name, dude. Wix. Crazy.
Wix, dude, what? Don't even talk to me about Wix. Stop it.
You don't like Wix?
No.
Why is that?
Little bullshit company.
Okay. Okay, look at me right now. Look at me right now.
Yeah.
Do not Google this.
Yeah.
We're playing a game.
Playing a game. Can I use my Magic 8-Ball?
Sure.
Okay.
At what valuation do you think that Wix is worth purchasing?
Worth?
Like, let's say a price to sales, for example.
Nothing.
0.
Yeah.
If it goes to 0, you'd buy.
No. Why would I buy something at 0?
But you know base 44 and stuff, right?
Sure.
It's growing like gangbusters. It's their AI. Like they own one of the fastest AI tools on the market.
Yep.
ARR is growing to $150 million for base 44.
Hey, Tannor, guess what?
Yeah.
The market doesn't care.
The market doesn't care. Isn't that what buyers were looking for? Is to buy companies that the market doesn't respect today that later they will?
The market believes that Wix is going to get vibe code away.
Okay.
And how about this? There's a much better chance of Wix getting vibe code away than Salesforce.
I mean, maybe, but
chance.
Wix is putting up faster growth than Salesforce is.
Wix has a 2.3 billion market cap. Salesforce does that in free cash flow in 2.5 months.
I know their market cap's 2.3 billion. Guess what the revenue is?
It's the revenue, Tanner.
Like 2-something billion.
Okay. And what's
They've got
profit?
like a 1x price to sales.
What's the profit?
They, I think, put up a 30% free cash flow margin, which is not bad at all. You know, Wix is interesting. Now, I don't know if I want to buy it because I don't know if it.
Wait, did you say you don't know if you want to buy it?
Yeah, because I'm buying.
So you're arguing about a company you don't even own.
Yes. I'm not here to I'm not pumping my bags. I'm talking about interesting stories in the markets. That's why people are here. This is something worth looking at.
How is Wix more interesting than ServiceNow, Workday, or freaking Salesforce?
Because it's got a 1x price to sales, extremely profitable. It's got one of the fastest growing AI names in the market. Like,
they build websites.
Yes.
Okay. And you realize I built a crazy website just using Claude Code, right?
Fully aware.
I'm not talking about my platform, like a legit crazy website.
I know, but then you're going to Cloudflare and hosting for $20 a month or something like this anyway.
Did I give Wix any money?
No, but it's the same cost.
No, exactly.
This is like the thing whenever people look at your platform and they're like, oh, that's a fiscal AI killer.
No. I'm talking about my Pokemon card site.
What?
Oh, I didn't show you that?
No.
Oh, I built a legit Pokemon card site.
For like a marketplace or
yeah.
It's like a Pokedex?
Yeah, I haven't worked on it in like 2 weeks. It's cost. I need to work on it, but yeah, I built a whole thing correlating Pokemon and Magic the Gathering to the S&P.
Okay.
Because I was bored.
Yeah.
And I have a whole card optimizer in here that I need to finish working on building out with where you should grade it, what the best outcome is, what your ROI is. I did all this on code. I didn't freaking use Wix for anything.
Yeah, but the cost to host it, the cost of the tokens would have been similar anyway.
Cost to host is I'm paying $10.
Using who?
Cloudflare.
I don't know. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's different in Canada than the States, but yeah, base 44 is, $20 a month or something like this. And they'll host the sites, give you a free domain, do all this stuff,
Great.
So you can't deny the numbers. Numbers don't lie. Growth is there. They're one of the fastest growing AI tools in the market. And every single other one, Replit, Lovable, Cursor.
Wait, you did not just say that. They're one of the fastest growing AI tools in the market, yet Wix is growing revenue at 14%.
Yes, they are one of the fastest. Then this is not, you did not just say that or something like this. They are growing faster than all of them. This is via fact. Okay, base 44 is taking market share from all of them.
Hey, Tanner, guess what?
Yeah.
The market doesn't care. Wix is growing at 14%.
Wix is, okay, so look at this.
Yeah.
Lovable.
Who owns base 44?
Wix.
Okay, now if base 44's revenue growth was that superior, where it was
they've owned the company for 10 months and they've gone from 0 to 150 million in ARR.
Which is not doing shit for Wix.
Yes, but that's the opportunity. As an investor, do you just buy what consensus is? Like, what are you talking about? You buy what people are not seeing.
What are you talking about?
The market does not see the opportunity, and so that's why it's worth looking at.
Is the mustache weighing you down?
It's crazy. You are the comment section right now. I don't know why I have to deal with the physical embodiment of the comment section just trying to troll me. You know this. I don't even have to explain this to you. But Wix's growth is not being impacted a lot by Base 44 because Base 44 is much smaller than Wix's entire business.
Right, but if Base 44 was any good, it would be helping Wix.
Well, I mean, it is by $150 million per year, but that's nothing compared to the $8 billion that they do total. Okay. That being said, Cursor, which is doing like what, $4 billion in ARR, just got valued at $60 billion, being purchased by SpaceX.
How come they didn't purchase Wix to get
I don't
Base
know
44 if it was that good?
Well, Cursor's obviously a much bigger one.
Boom. There you go.
All right, let's wrap there.
Everybody, just so you know, I am just messing with Tanner because he is just going crazy. Like, I'm doing it on purpose, just so you guys know. If you guys don't know that I'm doing it on purpose, you guys are crazy.
It makes for interesting conversation, that's for sure.
Does. No, but in all seriousness,
to not have an intellectual conversation is quite interesting.
I can't get excited about Wix because look, the market believes it is just a website company.
Yeah, but you can say the exact same thing about Salesforce.
But the difference with Salesforce is they put up $14.5 billion in free cash flow.
Yeah, you pay a higher market cap.
They're buying back $50 billion worth of shares.
Wix, okay, there you go. Wix just bought 40% of their shares back. 40%.
Oh my God, 40%.
Do you name another company that's ever done that in the history of the world? Name one that's done that over a year.
Over a year, none.
Yeah, in a single purchase, they did that. That, like, I'm telling, there's something here. This is unique.
They repurchased 575 million in shares last year.
They just bought back 2 billion or something like this.
All right, so it's not in the numbers yet.
I'm telling you, they're too cash rich that they're worth 1 times price of sales. It's interesting.
So why aren't you buying it?
Because CoreWeave exists. Because CoreWeave's growing at 100% year over year, and their revenue backlog's 280%. But I'm not buying Salesforce over this. You can't bring up Salesforce growing slower than Wix and then tell me that's a better buy. Like, come on.
Salesforce, there's no chance it gets vibe coded away.
I mean, you could say the same thing about the website builder thing of a CRM can't be vibe coded away. It's like, come on.
No, I said Salesforce is not being vibe coded away, not a CRM.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Go through their earnings report. They're not being vibe coded away.
Okay. All right. We'll be back next week.
Next week, 8 p.m.
I stayed 8 minutes longer than I ever said I would.
Yeah, I you know what? I appreciate it.
Passionate.
Appreciate. I think that you know,
Roy, where were you this whole time? You let me get a rashy bunch of shit from these guys.
Well, you know what? I think he was just sitting back, letting you take it. Anyway, I think you need to go decompress in the sauna.
I'm going to love the sauna.
You're going to love the sauna tonight. Go get the ice.
Yeah.
Go relax. Go relax. Maybe burn some jasmine or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Settle down. Have some sleepy time tea.
Little Marvin Gaye.
I mean, let's not get crazy, but sure, if you're into that type of thing, sure. And my proposal will be in everybody's inbox before the week is over.
Sweet. I think it'll be fine. Like, I can't even imagine that we're going to turn it down.
The proposal, it's going to be great. You guys are going to love it.
Is it vibe coded?
No.
Okay.
No, you guys are going to love it. Anyway. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. I wonder how much Matt will pay to put a camera in Tanner's sauna. Maybe we can get a donation thing going.
I have one for him already, but it's just
there you go.
His
I don't even want to know how much he had to pay for that. But anyway, thank you everybody for joining. Tannor and I will be back next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Until tomorrow when I go live at 11:30, and then Tannor at 1. We'll see you later. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you all so much for watching.
Thank you everybody for coming. Really appreciate it.
Bye.